what's your goal? What do you want to achieve in the next year and maybe in the next 5 years?
Yeah, so the ACI UK has been, around for 10, 20 years. It was a very strong association back in the days of voice trading, and now with the advent of electronification, we've lost a lot of members, particularly from the banks. And we want to regain that footprint. We want to make ourselves more relevant, particularly in foreign exchange, electronic foreign exchange, and work through the newer demographics, so the younger, more quantitative, the regulatory side of it as well, and also bring a lot more gender diversification as well. We want to move away from the over 50s white guy, grey hair like me, and try and be more representative. And so what we're actually doing, and we have an offsite next week with the executive committee, and we've got a lady coming in to help moderate, to help through what our value proposition is. And we really want to make ourselves relevant. And then we'll go out to grow the membership. We want to double the membership from where it is today at about 120 members. It was at the peak around 600. So, and London being the epicenter of foreign exchange, we really need to, and I believe firmly that we can become more relevant again, and really try and represent foreign exchange members. And we are a members association, albeit a lot of members are sponsored by their employers, but we want to represent the members and have that ground up approach to then represent topics and key important issues. We're not just foreign exchange, we're also representing money markets, and more recently crypto and digital assets. So we have a digital assets forum, are about to launch an FX forum. We have a very popular square mile debate, one coming up in May 1st, sponsored by LSEG. We've about 250 people attending that next week. And we'll continue to try and find ways to be more relevant thought leadership to topics about clearing. So find areas where it means something to people and they can learn about it and talk about interesting topics.
And what would be what's your goal? Is it a number? Is it a...
Well, numbers mean that as an association you want to be relevant, you want to represent people. If you don't have a membership base, then you're not representative. And so we want to be representative, and we want to be represented in foreign exchange, financial markets. The ACI is a financial markets association, not just foreign exchange, albeit that's where it came from and it's core to it, but we want to be represented across other instruments, financial instruments, money markets, digital assets, but more so not just in the dealing side of the equation, but also sales, reg, compliance. All of these functions support an execution marketplace, and we want to be able to reflect that. And regulation is really, really important, particularly on MiFIR, MiFID. In our space particularly, and we need to be representative of that. And technologists as well. It's a technology business, so legal as well. All of these members are unheard and don't have a voice, and we want to be a representative of that. So.
Well, I've forgotten what I was going to ask, but that's okay. Can anyone join? If someone wanted to come and join,
yes.
How would they go about it?
They can reach out to our website, ACI UK, or any of the executive committee, and the names are on the website. There's a membership page, or just email us. We're open to everybody and anybody. You could be a journalist as well.
I'm a member.
You're a member. We've recently got a Bloomberg journalist joining us as well, I think through your contacts. You can be anybody, as long as you pay the fee. We're relatively cheap, £100 a year for a member. What you get for that, education is a really strong element of what we offer. We have a dealing simulation course, which is open to technologists, regulatory, but it simulates trading. We have a FX Global Code, which is really important to OTC FX trading is self-governed, and the FX Global Code is very important. That fundamentally provides a backbone to how we should participate in the marketplace. There's an operational certificate, and I'm missing one other one that will come to my mind, but there's a number of ELAC is a really important education tool for compliance and regulation, so make people more compliant, and it also has a certification to other exams, so you get credits against other exams in the financial markets industry. So a lot of that's really important, because what it does, it undermines education in the industry, which is important, so that we have a consistent quality of service in the industry. So.
Finally, you said you're very passionate about this. How did you become involved? And
I've been
what's
a
your
member
sort of
for something like
biggest
15
benefit?
years. I've been in banking and my background is risk management. I moved into FX about 15 years ago and I've been a member since part of the bank. And part of the ACI UK's has a philanthropy aspect to it as well. We do a big charity golf event every year and we've support the Variety charity, which is the charity for children. And every year we host this golf event that raises something in the region of 40 to 50,000 pounds for them. And we've typically bought a bus for them every year. We're moving more into buying medical equipment for these underprivileged and very poorly healthy children. And so that was where I got a lot of inspiration from. And when I heard that the membership had fallen quite a lot over the years, I felt that I could apply my skills to it and give something back. So that's why.
And what was your biggest professional benefit from being a member of the ACI UK?
I didn't ever do the dealing course, but I've sent a lot of people who worked for me on the dealing course, so that's really important because it gives perspective, and not everybody has that background in trading. But if you're in the foreign exchange markets, you need to have that element of understanding the provenance. But it's the network effect. And I think that's really important. And today, particularly for the younger generation coming through, and electronification doesn't always get you out in front of people. And I think that's going to be a really important angle for us to be able to offer that network effect.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Eva.